Alright guys, I am back. And I'm gonna go ahead and log in. No games. That's good. Wow, never seen it empty. Let me see if I can get someone to start up a game. If not, then I can just play around by myself. Rebuild the Soviet Union or something. Server list is empty as F. That's what someone said. Alright, so, that's up to them if they want to start up a game for me, which I would be very thankful for. Hopefully I don't get DDoSed. Scenario. Let's see what scenarios we got. Down. Make Turkey join the European Union. As a new government, you were elected under one promise of joining the European Union to increase the social and economic quality of life in your country. It is your objective to fulfill that campaign promise. Join the European Union Treaty. Okay. Raise stability by 10%. Get the US embargo on Cuba lifted. Increase economic health by 10%. Meet domestic demand for resources as Nigeria. And fossil fuel monopoly as Saudi Arabia. Increasing your overall economic health. Increasing your fossil fuel production. Annexing fossil fuel producing countries. Or using covert operations to spy on your opponents, espionage, and to harm their production. Iraq invasion. A description. After years of defying the United Nations Security Council, Iraq has put itself into a difficult situation. The country is hugely unstable. It's weird. And internal clashes between rival tribes and ethnic groups are starting to spill in neighboring countries. As the United States, you need to act before this situation threatens oil production in neighboring countries. You also use this pretext to field test new equipment that has never been tried before. These tests are important in sending a clear message to China and Russia about the wedge have started to militarize, like World War II 50 years ago. This war's conclusion will have to impress future rivals, so you need to be swift, effective, and deadly. Your goal is to overthrow the Iraq regime and take military control over all of its regions. Canada, make Canada nuclear. Develop and test a nuclear weapon as quickly as possible, and reunite the USSR. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try the Iraq invasion. So it wants me to objectives. Invade. You need to produce 40 JSFs. He's gonna be done. A message will be sent. Units will appear in training units and give them a better chance of surviving the upcoming battle. Okay. After all of Iraq's forces have been defeated, it is time to claim control of occupied territory. Okay. Trying to set up Hamachi. Someone might actually... Oh, ouch. Accident. Wrong button. Okay. So let's go ahead and set up... What? Is that the military? Oh, okay. I was about to say. Let's go ahead and do it at once. Attack fighter aircraft. Joint strike fighters. 50. Let's go ahead and do that. And let's go ahead and do some of the pretexts of the Iraqi war. Economic embargo. Let's go ahead and cut off relations with Iraq. seem to be the most hated we have in the Middle East as of right now. The weird thing about this game is that it never really does anything about the situations in Afghanistan, but it really laminates the situation in Iraq. Actually, it did. Multi-party democracy in Afghanistan. So it actually did, because by the time this game has developed, it actually already was a multi-party democracy. Still has salty relations with the Russian Federation. We're allies with Israel. Okay, so let's go ahead and deploy 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 39, 40. Oh, we actually can produce 50. Okay, so we just gotta wait for this to be done. I'm gonna go ahead and close out all my tabs. Okay, deploy to capital. And we're going to go ahead and send in our Navy. Patrol. What do we have right here? AS2 aircraft carrier. We're going to go ahead and merge these fleets. And we're going to send these guys to the Persian Gulf. We're going to go ahead and ready them up. And we're going to ready up our military units. And we are now going to be sending these boys into Iraq. I'm going to send these guys into the Persian Gulf. Okay, and then we're going to be sending these guys into Turkey. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and pause it. And we're going to go ahead and send them a war declaration. And where are you? Request war. Oh, Navy hasn't even gotten there yet. So they're going to go ahead and attack our Navy off the coast of California. Or Washington. Let's see if our Navy can actually get there and intersect with them. Whoa! Damn it. So he's going to go ahead and fight our Navy off that coast. Only a frigate and 15 ASW aircraft, so not that good. Not that bad. And we're going to go ahead and send our boys into northern Iraq. Free up the Kurds. That's our pretext, freeing up the Kurds. They're going to send their entire military into that region. There's going to be a massive battle for Iraq. We're going to go ahead and battle. 190,000 American troops. I'm going to send them into that area. Battle the rest of the Iraqi army. 194,000 troops. 12,000 tanks. 12,000 infantry vehicles. 187 bombers. And we only lost 200 air units and 11 ground units. Nice. Let's go ahead and occupy the territory. All objectives completed. That was easy. It's probably, if I play the United States, it's probably what I'm going to do. Well, looks like I'm not going to be able to get a multiplayer game started up. So we're going to go ahead and play it on our own. Let's go ahead and check one more time, see if we can actually get... multiplayer game. Let's see if anyone's hosting. Nope. And we're gonna go ahead and go single player. Oh, crap. Single player, custom. Alright. And let's go ahead and play. Russia. The Agrarian Party. Start. Okay. Let's go ahead and play. And what I want to do is actually build up my military. Let's go ahead and regroup these guys with them in Moscow. Actually, that's not in Moscow. And you can go ahead and disassemble. Disband. Make nuke. Let's go ahead and disband several of my nuclear submarines. That's actually going to save us a crap load of money. And what I want to do, I'm going to go ahead and say screw it. I'm going to go ahead and increase the global tax so I don't have to go through individually. I hacked Russia and rigged the election in PNR. Good. Show them who's boss. Okay. We're going to go ahead and go through, and we're going to train every single one of these military units. We're going to make sure that we have enough to actually battle the Western world, because we're definitely going to be in a battle against them. Okay, and train. $18.9 billion is how much that's going to cost. We already have 3,100 troops that are actually trained to the teeth, so we need to just train everyone else. What I'm also going to do is I'm actually going to train all of my naval units to rank 2 and actually make them tougher. So I don't have to worry about losing my navy. Oh, I can't train them. Huh, that's weird. Okay, so what I am going to do is actually missile defense. And then I'm going to flatten out every single one of my budgets. Except you are a propaganda. I'm going to put the 0. I don't need propaganda. Research, I need. Foreign aid, I need. I'm going to go ahead and max that out. I'm going to max out tourism because that's going to help me out. Missile defense, I'm researching actually just so I don't, just in case I do get into a nuclear war, I actually can fend off most of the nuclear attacks that are actually being launched against me. But I'm only going to be invading the Soviet Union, and I'm not going to be invading any nuclear nations unless I'm forced to. Most of the nations I'm most likely going to get into a war against would have to be Europe. Because I think I'm going to go after Kazakhstan first, and then I'm going to go after Central Asia first, actually. Once my missile defense is done, it's going to take a while. I'm going to go ahead and build up my military. 500,000 troops. And put those on fast. gonna go ahead and go for 5,000. Okay, we got BTRs. 5,000 BTRs. Ukraine last, yeah. Ukraine actually gave up their military, their nuclear weapons. It's actually one of the cool things. We're going to go ahead and purchase 2,500 T-90s. Okay, artillery gun. It's the most expensive artillery gun we can actually get. Okay, 152 millimeter. Let's go ahead and spend $12 billion on that. Air defense. This is going to be very, very expensive. We're going to go into a lot of debt for this, but just so we can invade everyone, it's going to be fun. $189 billion for 2,500 SU flankers. $18 billion seems more like. Flogger. Frogfoot. Let's go ahead and get some MiG-27s. Where's my... Huh, there's no, none of those advanced weapon models that we actually have in real life. Odd. Okay. 250 transport helicopters. Fighter aircraft. Let's go ahead and... Oh, they're actually in here. Su-27 flanker. Let's go ahead and purchase 250 of those. And bombers. Let's go ahead and purchase 250 backfires. Or bears. Or blackjacks. Which one's more expensive? Okay, the blackjack is more expensive. Okay, let's go for the backfire. Naval units. Let's go ahead and purchase... Actually, this is going to be the first one. Probably a couple I'm actually going to design. Okay, my economic situation is... Oh. Recovered fast. And my diplomatic relations are actually recovering since I actually did research. What was it? Oh, went all the way back down. So let's go ahead and increase this to 35%. Okay. Let's go back to deploy. Let's go ahead and get all of these, except for you, train, $52 billion. Very, very expensive. Train. Wow, only $500 million. If we can get them to at least rank 2, we're definitely going to be kicking some serious ass. Okay, let's also go for some strategic buildups. 500. Ouch, that's a long time. Okay, 250. Satans. 4,400 days, it's a long time. And... One of the interesting things actually right here is you can actually tell which class it actually is. This is the Ohio class, SSBN. I think this is the Vanguard. Or no, this is the Vanguard. This is the Vanguard. This is the Russian submarine. I'm gonna go ahead and go for the Vanguard. I'm gonna go ahead and call it Moskva class SSBN. Gonna make it all completely techful. Gonna be $8.1 billion. Very expensive. Aircraft carrier. Let's go ahead and build another aircraft carrier. Okay, we can't go for Moskva. Okay, so this would have to be the John F. Kennedy class. No, this would have to be the Kitty Hawk. This is the John F. Kennedy. And this is the Nimitz. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go for this. And I'm gonna name it... what should I name it? I should actually change the title of this. I'm gonna go ahead and call it the Superpower 2 Livestream. I hate John Kennedy. Why? You're a cuck. Okay, let's go ahead and give it full tech. Jonathan Markham. I'm gonna go ahead and name it the Markham class. Marklev class. CVN. Alright, let's go ahead and build up some of those. Go ahead and build 3 Marklev class. Okay, let's go for 2. 1. Okay, we're gonna have to build this on normal. $28 billion for 2 Marklev class aircraft carriers, and we're gonna go ahead and build 8 Moskva. Okay, we're gonna go 5 Moskva class submarines. And let's go ahead and build up our attack class submarines. Okay, let's go ahead and design our own, because we're not going to find any that we're actually going to be satisfactory with. Okay, so we have, that's a Los Angeles, I believe. No, this is the Los Angeles. God, the United States has interesting... Oh, here's a U-boat. Why do we have a U-boat? That's a weird thing about this. This one has the capability of launching ballistic missiles, not nuclear. Another U-boat. God, I cannot wait for Superpower 3. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go with this one. Stealth. We're gonna give just the whole thing brand new tech. We're gonna go for 10 of these. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and name this I'm gonna name it the Jonathan class. Jonathan class SS. Attack submarine. Jonathan, I'm going to go ahead and build 10 Jonathan class submarines. That's one of the reasons why I love Superpower, is literally just because you can build up your stuff like that and design it, stuff like that, research for anti-ballistic missile, or anti-missile defense. That's what I'm trying to say. Jesus Christ. Missile defense is almost done. And our soldiers are building up now. Okay, okay, let's go ahead and train these to an almost 3 billion. How much would this cost if we wanted to train all of these? $35 billion. Do it. Wow, 13 Akulas. Upkeep, $500 million. Wow. Our submarines are expensive. Whenever we start paying for the upkeep of these other military units, God. I'm gonna go ahead and increase the... What's your thoughts on an Article 5 convention? Depends on what. Depends on what calling for Article 5. Are you talking about the US Article 5, or are you talking about NATO Article 5? Research. Let's go ahead and equalize all of them, including strategic. I think we're going to go after Kazakhstan first. Depends on what you're talking about. What? Article 5 for what? Oh my god, my game just crashed. Okay, that sucks. I'm not gonna go back. I'm gonna live something. I think before, I'm gonna go ahead and head out. I think I'm gonna talk to you guys about, well, actually, we can have a discussion about Article 5. And we can also have a discussion about the 2018 election while we talk about that. I'm going to go ahead and set this up to make sure that you guys can see what I'm looking at. And let's look right here. Game mode display capture. Actually, I could do window capture if I think. Window capture. It doesn't look like you guys can see that. So it wants to show my other things, but it's weird. Okay, okay, I'm gonna have to not do window capture, but I'm gonna have to do display capture. Oh, wrong one. Okay, there we go. So guys, what are your thoughts on the 2018 election? I'm gonna go ahead and move this over here so I can see what you guys are saying. Term limits. Latest, Michael Cloud sworn in, Republican won TX 27. Let's go ahead and check on that news. Texas 27 now hold 236 seats, Democrats 19, 193 with 6 vacancies. Okay, term limits. Term limits, yes, I would actually support something like that. That is one of the reasons why I actually, I'm not gonna jump around the bush. Yeah, I mean, I supported Donald Trump's call for that, and I think, that's something that we should look at. Honestly, term limits, it's oh. Alright, let's look at 2018 Senate election map. Alright, let's go ahead and look to see. I think this map is more accurate of what I believe would happen. In a good case scenario for the Republicans, I think Missouri would go to the Republicans. Arizona would have to stay with the Republicans. Nevada would have to stay with the Republicans. Montana could go either way, honestly. Florida, I am very, very confident that Florida will go to the Republicans. My reasoning because of this is more... my reasoning because of this is more of like a... It's a gut feeling. It's a gut feeling that I feel like that the Republicans will pull off in Florida because Rick Scott is ahead of the polls, and yeah, it's a gut feeling that I have. It's not a bias that I have. It's not this. It's not that. It's just it's just a gut feeling, and I believe that's what could happen. But guys, since this live stream is more than over, I will go ahead and do a send off. So guys, if you guys like this, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Why is that showing up? Go ahead and leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new to here. And go support me on Patreon, guys. Supporting me on Patreon. Why is it showing that? The heck? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put you back on that monitor. Yeah, this is so weird. All right, sorry about that. I kind of got a little distracted, but guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Go support me on Patreon. Go ahead and throw me a super chat if you can. And other than that, I will see you guys in the next live stream. So guys, take care, and I will see you guys in the next one.